But we're about to start the show now. And the first thing we're gonna talk about is Kisha Chavis. If I'm saying her name right, I think it's like I said, Portuguese or like some type of Cape Verdean Portuguese. And I kind of figured it out because she's going back to Cape Verde and shit like that. Ain't nobody going to that dusty ass place. Like I don't even think Cape Verdeans is going back to that place. Them niggas go back when they want to retire. I personally would never retire in no place like that in no third world country. I Nice beaches and shit like that. Niggas is like, oh yeah, I want to die where I was born at. Nah, nigga, I want to die somewhere nice. Something off of a beach and shit where I don't have to see none of this crazy shit. You know? And I just think it's cause, I'm a hood like not even a hood nigga, just motherfucker who's always in the streets. I'm tired of that shit. I wanna see some nice shit. You know, Die in a nice ass motherfucker house and shit like that. Like look at fucking what my man name is? Kevin Samuels. That man died getting pussy. Niggas want to talk, oh, his heart, this and that. Nigga was probably fucking around with the fucking Viagra, busting these bitches' back out. The shit went up to his heart. That man died the perfect way, how most niggas is dying. Online, I heard. This nigga died online. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, too. He was trying to pimp game to men and women. But let's get back into Kisha, man, or Yasmin Penn Davis. So there was a situation that went on with her and her. The nigga's gonna stay with her. Personally, I think he's gonna stay with her. Joe Smith. And Joe Smith, he stayed getting disrespected by her and stuff like that. That bitch went on TV while they were on and just flat out disrespected the nigga, talking about, well, what she say this Shaquille O'Neal give your friend a Papa John's deal or something, he's broke out here. Some foul shit. Personally, she's just a disrespectful bitch, man. And the thing about it, she thinks she's supposed to have more. That's the crazy part. Like don't get me wrong. Like some porn stars is cute. It's just with personally to me, it'll be hard to wife one, cause her shit is all out there. Like, let me ask y'all a question: would y'all wife a hooker? Like a prostitute, a full out prostitute that was prostituting and drugging out here and shit like that. 9 out of 10, y'all be like, nah, I'm not wifing that crackheaded prostitute, some shit like that. Now let's put ourselves into Yasmin Penn Davis' problem. She likes money. She does anything for money. She has no morals. Like, let me tell you, sometimes you just gotta hold off on certain things that you like to do, but if you don't have no morals or no ethics on things, it just looks bad. Like there's a few porn stars I think that is super dope and super beautiful and shit like that. Would I marry them? No. I probably didn't even have to think about that. I already know what's gonna come out my mouth, but it's just hard because at the end of the day, I know he has a connection with her and stuff, but I feel like personally, it wasn't stuck. It wasn't. I think it was built on deception. Both of them, I think, was deception. Had both. I think both were lying to each other, but with Yasmin, I think it was more because at the end of the day, the way how she's making herself say, "Oh, I had a whole career in Germany and stuff like that, and I came here for him." And no, you went there for your own reasons. You didn't really go there for him. He probably made you feel normal. Whereas, like, oh, I have a normal life, this and that. And what's so crazy too, she talks about her ex-boyfriend all the time, talk about, oh, he pays all my bills still, and if I need help, I can go to him. It's because you was fucking him. You was probably sucking his dick so good that he probably never got that shit again. Plain and simple. Probably wasn't because you got good pussy. Probably a lot of people had that shit from you. Because you can't. It's so crazy because you talk like you got split personalities. Like Yasmin, you talk like you get I'm not Yasmin. Yasmin has all the bodies. Kisha has like 25. Bitch, if you don't stop lying, bitch, you need to be in a nut house saying shit like that. Cause let me tell you something. Every time I had a nickname somebody gave me and stuff, you know how many less bodies I would have than I have now? Nigga, I'll probably only have 5 bodies right now. But I know I got 80 times more than that. You know? I know I got way more than that. I don't be like, oh yeah, this was my other me. That old, and I tell niggas all that spiritual shit y'all niggas be talking, all that. Oh yeah, I was in the body. Nigga, y'all niggas sound crazy saying shit like that. And I think y'all need to be hugging yourself in that jacket. And in the house with a whole bunch of pillows as walls. Cause that shit doesn't work. That shit makes you sound crazy. All it is a bad experiment, and it's an epiphany. I had a whole bunch of epiphanies and shit like that, but I didn't walk around like I'm fucking Jesus. I'm the new Jesus or something. I'm the second coming. Like this bitch Keisha, bitch. You should be happy this nigga even married you, personally. And the reason why, only type of niggas that's gonna marry this girl is an ain't shit nigga. Nigga who get out of jail. Yeah, I think that's it. Or this nigga right here, who got who has emotional problems, mental problems. Like, come on, Joe Smith got mental problems. And the reason why I say he has mental problems is because at the end of the day, he's mentally getting beat the fuck up. Like, let's ask this question. How long has she been doing this shit to him? How long has she been talking crazy like this to him? You know? This isn't the first time she was probably talking crazy to this nigga. Like, let's be honest. Yeah. She been talking crazy to this man probably though before once they got married. That's when she started talking crazy because that's when most times the shit like this happens. And like I tell people all the time, that shit is not normal. That means she been lying about who she was the whole time. She's faking the funk. She's telling us that she's one way and she's really another way. Like, come on, man. And like like I said, this is Joe Smith's fault. But at the end of the day, this shit is abuse. This shit is abuse. And I'm not trying to. And the thing about it, when I said, and this is why I said I threw that, like, is she a wife from hell? She's close to it, but she's not the worst, man. She's not the worst, man. If you had a bitch like Jada Pinkett, yes, that's a bitch from hell. But word of advice for Yasmin, you keep on doing this shit to this nigga's gonna end up offing this nigga. This nigga's gonna off himself and probably you with him. Chris Benoit did this shit. He offed his whole fucking family. Then himself. Then they looked at him like a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, we don't know what this nigga been going through. We only knew what the media gave us. They were very secretive. They were secretive people. The shit made him look like a piece of shit. That what he did, yes, I agree with that. What he did was a piece of shit. Was a scummy ass move. But if you want to be logic or you want to be a realist, we don't know what that nigga was going through. We don't know if we could have got this nigga some help that he needed. All we know is that this nigga was nuts. Killed himself. All jokes aside. And like, I think Joe Smith is gonna be the next one. He's gonna off both of them motherfuckers. You know, don't forget. Look what happened with what's her name, Kiki Palmer. She's saying her husband, her boy, her baby father put his hands on her. That nigga probably got sick and tired of how she was talking because the bitch is toxic. Kiki Palmer's toxic. That's the new talk. That's the new generation of toxic women. Then we look at this world, niggas is cheering on like, yo, you do your thing, you standing 10 toes down, you know, you staying in your truth. Bitch, you was gonna do that while you even have a kid. Now you gonna fuck your kid up. You already fucked this man's life up. And the reason why, look at him. He looks pathetic. He looked like, I don't know who's worse, Will Smith or Joe Smith. Which Smith is the worst, Joe or Will? But nigga, honestly, if the world was like this with a whole bunch of bitches, nigga, I think once or twice out of 10 years, a nigga should have a privilege to a fucking pistol whip you. Cause only thing you do, you act like you don't know what the fuck is going on. Is this something I said? That's some shit that you do. Did I say something wrong? Bitch, what you think? The nigga just left. Like that shit. I don't know how y'all niggas is looking at this, but I'm looking at this bitch is crazy. This bitch Kisha is probably bonkers than more than we think she is. She's not Kanye West. She's not a psychotic genius. This bitch might be a lunatic. Like let's look at the whole picture. Yasmin or Keisha or I don't know, something Kiss. Every time you talk to this nigga's mad. Or this nigga be in his feelings. First of all, you emasculated a nigga. You emasculated this nigga so bad that he left the house and didn't want to see you, but the nigga still call you. That's a broken nigga. The nigga told you that all you had to do was tell me that you was doing the OnlyFans. I shouldn't have to find out from everyone else. Oh, it's a girl. Nigga, it ain't even about that girl. As you say, you like girls too. What the fuck is going on? And once this nigga, personally, the nigga should leave you. The nigga Wayne didn't want to tell you that, but I'll tell you. The nigga should have left you and let you do your business. If you want to fuck 50,000 niggas, you fuck 50,000 niggas. The nigga should have been left you. You ain't shit. You just a rotten, evil bitch. I don't need, and I would never want to learn nobody nothing about you. I know enough. I know to stay away from your fucking toxic poisonous ass. You're so broken yourself that you're gonna destroy others. You are gonna destroy others. Look how you talk to the nigga. You don't make the nigga feel good. Everything you do for the nigga, he feels less than. Nigga, if I was with you, I probably wouldn't want to work too because you beat me the fuck up so much or you talk too much. If I was with a person like you, I would probably be smoking fucking crack. That's how stressing, how so depressing, how toxic, how poisonous, how demonic, how all that shit. Then after that, you think you could sing. Niggas never heard you sing before. Only thing you sung on was on some dick. That's it. But at the end of the day, these niggas, oh, let's look at the whole picture. Nigga, we see the picture. Our eyes ain't lying to us. We know what type of chick she is. We know she ain't good. Like she needs to stay in the industry. She can't keep her relationship. Only nigga who wants us, probably some imaginary fucking nigga from Germany. And you know how them German niggas get. They pass their bitches around. Them German and them French niggas, they pass their bitches around and shit. Like, really, let's be honest. Like, nigga, if you gonna do that to the nigga, just go back to the nigga from Germany. You talk about the nigga like he's Tupac. Then you fuck Tupac. Then you talk about that shit on. Like, that nigga don't need to be hearing that shit. If you're trying to get your, like I said, if you're trying to get your husband back, go try to get your husband back. Stop putting this shit on TV. Because every time you put that shit on TV, you're making your whole situation worse. And you know that too. That's the crazy part. You know you're making your situation worse. But you just don't give a fuck. Just say, I don't give a fuck about my situation. The nigga gonna come back anyway. He's a bitch ass nigga. Just be honest. Living your truth like you was saying. Live right in your truth. All y'all motherfuckers want to play all these games and stuff. And just be like, yo, nigga. You can't do nothing for me because you ain't got no money. You just a broke ass nigga. You know? The interview shit didn't work. It was a failed mission. It's a failed marriage. Like, and the thing about it, like, this nigga goes back to her. I don't feel bad for the nigga. And I tell anybody, stop feeling bad for him. Stop bringing him online and stuff. Stop bringing him on TV. Nigga, we tired of your bullshit. And the reason why we're tired of your bullshit, because, like, yo, nigga, you just gonna go right back to her? Why even talk about it if you ain't gonna fix it? You just gonna go back to the same situation. Really? You can go right back into the situation. You niggas don't care. What are we talking about? Like, legit, what are we talking about? It's like we tired of seeing you sad. Like, and you all gotta understand too, black men are seeing this. Little black boys are seeing this shit. And all y'all women's cheering these niggas on. Put yourself in this situation. No, put your son in this situation. If your son was in the same situation, would you be cheering that bitch on? Cause technically she already got problems. We know she got problems, but at the end of the day, y'all so delusional. Y'all cheering this chick on, talking about, yeah, you go, girl. Y'all do y'all. And the thing about not all of y'all, I looked in the comments. We didn't hear the feminists talking about, oh, that's wrong what she's doing. That's foul. She shouldn't be doing that to that man like that. You know? You don't hear none of that shit. You just be hearing like, yo, go girl, you do your thing. Woo, 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 woo. You doing the right thing. Like I legit seen that. Like I legit it was bro. And like I always tell people all the time, I understand where he's coming from, but at the end of the day, he's too old to be going through that shit. I've been through the situation like that before, but I went through that when I was younger, where there was a female I used to go out with, put me through hell, cheated on me, did all this crazy shit to me and stuff like that. I took her back and stuff like that, did the same thing until she started going out with my friend. Personally, that's the best thing she ever did to me. But I was still messing with her when she was still going out with the motherfucker and stuff like that. And nigga, it is what it was. You know, and at the end of the day, I didn't get mad at other bitches and stuff like that. I just looked at the signs and I learned from it. But I knew not all women were like that. Like when I say I went through hell, like, yo, I be seeing her family members. Like, yo, Roche, let me give you this homegirl your number. And nah, don't do that. Or why that? Nigga. Worst thing I ever did in my life was date your niece. Or date your daughter. Or date your cousin. I personally feel like I dodged a bullet. And I could have been through worse because this girl could have been pregnant. I could have said that. I mean, I could have been through all those situations. But people don't understand where, like, yo, this nigga ain't got no kids by her. She got kids by somebody else. He need to leave her the fuck alone. Like he legit needs to leave this girl alone. And like, if he don't want to listen to what I'm saying, just look at probably his cousin Will Smith. Everybody back in the day used to look up to Will Smith. Like, yo, that motherfucker's black excellence. And he was so good that he manipulated everybody, saying like, yo, he was the power couple of Jada Pinkett and Will Smith. Until the little skeletons started leaking out of the fucking closet and we started seeing all his dirty laundry. Like, yo, what the fuck? This bitch be treating him like that? This bitch be doing it like that to him? Or we could just even pick up the vibes like, yo, this bitch want to be Will Smith. Like, you gotta look at it. If a bitch putting all your information like that, Joe Smith, she don't give a fuck about you. And she probably liked you in the beginning. You know? That's how all relationships start in the beginning. But this shit went drastically bad. This shit went bad. Bro, I never seen no shit like this. Like, nigga, I'm surprised you didn't put your hands on her yet. And put it this way. I'm going to be the first one to say this. If this nigga puts his hands on her, I ain't ever going to feel bad for her. Y'all feminists can attack me. All y'all little communities can attack me. Protect black women. I think the bitch is Cape Verdean, you ask me. Most Cape Verdean girls don't even think that they're black. So I'm not defending that shit. I'm not going to I'm not gonna defend ignorance either. If ignorance was a person, it would look just like Keisha. That's how that shit would look. As I said, y'all could defend her all y'all want, but we see her actions. We know she did porn and shit like that, and that's her life. That shit's still in her blood. When I mean it's still in her blood, she's not tired of it yet. She's ready to go back. Oh, I was doing stripping and all. Nigga, how you doing stripping and you own your own business? That shit don't even make sense. Like I said, she's still in the adult industry life. All jokes aside, she's still in that life. What else can we say, man? Like, I'm gonna give y'all an example. This is what I would do. Like, this is my whole opinion of what I would. If I can fix this, Joe Smith, you would divorce her. You'll go back into church. Or if you're a church person or a religious person, even if you're a Muslim, go find your Muslim wife, my nigga. Change your life. Be an average person. Because I think this is what you want to do. You want to be an average person. But with that girl, you're not going to be an average person. You're going to keep on going through what you're going through. You are. We all know that. We all told you. Last, you could do what you want to do. This nigga, Vlad, this nigga's going to kill himself, Vlad. And it's going to be your fault. Because a real friend would have been like, yo, you need to go, my nigga. Something's bad's going to happen. This shit ain't for you. You're going to keep on mentally destroying yourself. You're going to keep on breaking yourself down. And this ain't no fetish or anything. You know, well, probably with white people, that's a fetish. White Europeans and stuff. I've been to them places, man. You catch them Europeans up in the room getting stepped on, getting their nuts stepped on. Man, I went in the wrong room one day, man. Oh, my God. Never been the same again. I just look at them all crazy now. I was traumatized. I can admit I was traumatized by that shit. The motherfuckers could yell at us all day. But we get them dominatrix and stuff, be stepping on them and stuff, spitting on them, peeing on them and shit. Nigga, they do some crazy shit. And you, Keisha, you should just get right back into the game, get into the GILF game. The grandmas that like the fuck game. You ain't no MILF no more. You almost pushing 50, bitch. Just do your thing. Go back into the porn industry. Leave that nigga alone. If y'all wanna fuck, y'all can fuck. But at the end of the day, if you really care for the nigga like you say you care for the nigga, you let this shit go. Cause technically you don't care for this motherfucker. You just like destroying the nigga. You the fucking devil. You closer to the devil that this man's gonna meet. You're a deceiver. You might not want to call yourself that, but you're the fucking devil. All that shit you putting that shit through. And Wayne, was it the polygamy guy? Yo, you should have said some shit like, yo, you're close to the motherfucking devil. Stop trying to be fucking nice. Nah, nigga, tell the truth. Like, my nigga, you truthful with your wives. Why you couldn't be truthful with this girl? And like, yo, Joe, not all porn stars is like this. You just chose the wrong one, man. You chose the worst one. You chose the one that thinks she deserves millions of dollars. You probably spoiled a bitch. And that's your fault too. It's your fault, Joe. And like I said, man, you need to find a new wife or something. I know you want to be married. You need to find a new wife that's going to treat you right and appreciate you, man. Like you a good guy, you're a good guy. You're not really fucking ugly. But one of them old bitches will like you, man. Them 50-year, get you an older bitch, man. Get yourself an older bitch, like in the pushing almost 57, 58. You know that still look decent, nigga. There's some bitches out there that's 55, 50, nigga. I was a cub, my nigga. I was a paramount. I'm into this shit, man. I was into that game. There's some bitches out there that'll love you, man. That will fucking, uplift you from the darkness that you are in. That will go try to get you some help.